So we've been to All Things Bonsai. We had a friendly chat with Adam and had a good time. I'll put a link to Adam's channel and his store and shop and everything that you can buy stuff from. Our friend here bought a little bit of something. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll have to go and watch a video of Ryan's and he'll show you next time he's doing something. But he's chose his weapon of choice for the next victim, and it's this Pinus Penta. And we bought this back from Belgium, and it's just been sat and sat and sat. And Ryan says it's about time something was done with it. So let's get stuck into it, and by that I mean let's wind him up and set him loose on it whilst I enjoy my cup of tea and just watching the show.
Thank you.
So we've got in here some branch pruners.
Oof.
These have been used before, these ones. Look how loose they are.
So's his other towels.
So, shall we lose all of that?
I'll take that off. Maybe just make that into a gin.
Gin it up. So this has died back, and then this is a long, straggly, pointless branch. So we'll take that back to the branch, and then take that little off branch bit, and then that might be some kind of gin, possibly. We'll see what happens as we go forward. And we're going to go round the tree making some branch selections. It's got, you know, a long journey in front of it, and there's lots of possibilities. I know Ryan's just had his head in there, so he'll have a bit of a plan for what he's thinking going forward. But it needs to be brought right back because it's gone quite leggy and straggly, and it's been in here for, well, 6 months now. So it's had the spring and the growing season pretty much. So time to trim it back. So we've done a little bit of branch selection and created some gins, some deadwood, and Ryan's just continuing to work his magic on the pine.
I'll try.
Whilst I'm walking around death row, putting trees to the sword.
In other words, he's getting rid of some of his crap. But you can just cut a bit of wire off there and stick it on, can't you? Don't mind coming back, Russ?
So I'm doing a bit of wiring in the background. The deadwood that was sent to me from a viewer from America, it's continued to do well, but we're going to get a bit of wire on it, put a bit of a bend into it, and maybe just trim it back a little bit.
Then he can put it back on his shelf so it looks nice.
Put it back on the shelf and run away from it. beefy. Oh, you've turned me round. No, I don't want people watching me.
That's why I says don't forget to look at the camera when you're doing it.
So I've put a little bit of wire on, and that's with a little bit of shaping. We're just going to wire up these two branches just to create a little bit of action. I'll put you back with Ryan. That's where the good action is.
I wouldn't say that. What I'm doing is plucking all the old needles so I can get the wire up to the tips, so we can just try and point them up once we get a little bit shape into it. There's a race on it, so who gets a wire first.
I've not got a lot to wire, I might win.
Have you ever in case you start crying?
In case I try and pull them back in. So there's still wire going on this pine. I think Ryan loves a bit of wiring.
I don't mind it, mate.
No Mick to do your wiring. He's had to give it a miss, hasn't he? Because I've got you. Poor Mick.
Why? He can come over any time, can he?
The good work continues.
Cuttings
In the bin.
bin. He's getting no more.
The good work continues.
We'll see what it turns out
The
like.
wiring is from a Shiloh pipe to a
A bigger Shiloh pipe. Go on, I'll let you finish that one.
the Belgique shite.
Look here, they're going. Slowly.
So we're back on. Ryan's still wiring, and we'll continue to watch Ryan wire. I must say I'm enjoying it. I'm keeping him in coffees.
No beer the deer.
Keeping him watered. Too early for beer, although it is 5-6 o'clock somewhere.
Long drive.
I can't have you driving up the A1
No drinking and driving.
intoxicated.
I know I like to drink, but I don't drink and drive.
Shiloh pipe.
Here's a Shiloh pipe.
Shiloh births. Shiloh pipe.
Might still look like a Shiloh pipe.
It's got the trunk.
It's just a big branch placement you
It's
want.
got
anyway.
the beginning, and we get these branches into some sort of direction. They might be able to go forward and do something.
Well, when you're very potted anyway, you want to get rid of them. Bury it a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, tip it over.
So you'd be out with the polish, cleaning all them later on.
Yeah, making them all new again, like I always do, so that people think I don't use them.
He doesn't use them.
Last few bits of wire going on, and then
Try and make something.
watch the magic happen as it gets styled.
You might have to cut the magic out after that.
So there we are, pre-styling. Ryan's put every bit of wire on there, working hard. It's a good job. I'm going to water and feed him. We've got a nice Sunday dinner coming up in about an hour's time.
Look after us anyway.
I'm looking forward to that. The missus that isn't here is cooking the Sunday dinner, so it's a magic Sunday dinner because
She's not supposed to be
she's
here.
not here. No green left on it.
Ever seen a man cry? Get out!
Never seen a grown man naked.
Grown man naked.
You ever seen that in like the airplane film?
I've seen the airplane, I can't remember that.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
No, what will we get out of this? Might lose that because we've got thwart there.
Yeah, they're a bit close together, aren't they?
We'll see.
Pete's come in to have a quick inspection of the situation, make sure everything's compass mentis. Quick sniff around to make sure everything's as it should be. Does it meet with your requirements, Inspector Pete? You've just been having something to eat.
What? You what? Bonsai Pete.
So he's just marking his front, and the angle is there to hide that bulbous bit of root. And I think Ryan once again has worked a masterclass for a tree that didn't have much going for it, really, did it, mate?
Nah, it didn't, but it's got to grow a lot yet.
Yeah, well, it can now fill out, and those pads will hopefully fill out a little better, and the straggly bits will fill up and bud back, and we can just keep taking it back and fill out those pads. So that's just about the end of the weekend now. Our time together. I've enjoyed it, mate. Thanks
Thanks for having us,
coming along. I've brought him over to the other property over here just to have a look at the privet that he gave me and how well it has grown. So just quickly show everybody. What do you think, Ryan?
I think it's come on to me, hasn't it? Look at all the new growth. It was baldy, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was nothing on it, was there? And I think every single bud that was on there has popped. But yeah, that's going to do it. So from me, get out there, make the best of yesterday, be kind to each other, animals and the planet, and as always,
Ta-da, folks.
ta-da, folks.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
Catch you in the next one.